The game of basketball has always been one of the more inclusive sports in the world today. You could see almost anyone on the court, regardless of who they are or where they come from. But that's not just talking about the players. Brooklyn Adams is a part-time basketball referee working boys and girls high school games as well as junior college games. After playing throughout high school, Adams decided to continue her involvement with the game into college by becoming a referee.
I actually had the opportunity to go up to Washington and either go to a basketball camp or go to a referee school. And I decided to go to referee school, and I tried my first go at refereeing my senior year.
As a former player, Adams believes it helps her be a better official. In knowing every situation from the other perspective, it helps to bring an awareness that may not be there otherwise.
You are a lot more, I think, aware of, kids' emotions and, end game situations. And so that kind of element definitely plays, in similarities to refereeing and being a player.
What isn't so similar is that as a referee, Adams works all sorts of games, including men's games, where the idea of having a female referee can be a bit different to some players and coaches. Although Adams says most of the feedback has been more positive, there is always the uncomfortable encounter once in a while.
First technical I ever gave out was actually a boys' game, and he disagreed with a call that was made and said, "Come on, this isn't a girls' game." And that is just a statement that is sometimes made, and when it's heard, it needs to be taken care of.
While Adams has dealt with a few things like that, they are just that, they're few. In general, players have been more receptive to the change than coaches have. That group includes former NCAA basketball player Nate Hensel.
I think from my viewpoint, I a lot of times give them more respect. I know that they're really pushing to get into the industry, and I think a lot of players, including myself, respected that.
The presence of female referees in the men's game continues to grow, from high school through college, all the way up through the NBA. And while it may not be what some people are accustomed to seeing, according to high school athletic director and former coach Shane Sluga, it's all good for the future of the game.
In my experience with it, it's all been positive. And again, having daughters who played, having two daughters and a professional life, there's a lot of arenas. I think in many areas they do an actual better job than a lot of the men do.
As basketball continues to evolve, we will likely see even more diversity in the officials of the game. And for most people, it's a great development in a game loved by millions. For Brooklyn Adams, it means continuing to do what she enjoys doing.
It's just a great way to stay involved in the game and, do something you love.
For Cronkite Sports, I'm Stephen Van Dermy.